Hi guys! Welcome back to another episode of our show For the Love of the Game. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Kasama ko ang aking co-host si Dino Lee. And we're now on our 22nd episode. So yan. So guys, we're currently live on Facebook and on YouTube. So please, like and share this episode. So pakiusap lang po namin yan para mas-spread namin itong episode na to because we have a special guest for tonight. So I'm sure Dino and si Dino excited ako. Personally, sobrang excited ako to talk to our special guest. And speaking of our special guest, please follow nyo rin kami sa aming mga social media platforms. We are currently on Facebook, on Instagram, at For the Love of the Game PH. Also on Twitter at FTLOTGPH. And yun na nga, binanggit ko, we are also live on YouTube For the Love of the Game. So please follow, like, and hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So yan. So bago ang lahat, quickly lang, kasi nga we've been ravaged by the typhoon, particularly tong Typhoon Ulysses nitong last week lang actually, nung last episode nagsisimula ng bumusi ulan. So hopefully yung mga taong nanonood ngayon, okay lang kayo sa inyong mga bahay, and I'm sure karamihan sa inyo pinabot na yung inyong mga well wishes, yung pakikiramay, and of course yung tulong ninyo sa mga nasalanta ng bagyo. So yun, hopefully okay lang kayo, and yun na nga, as the old saying goes, the show must go on. So really glad to have you here on another Wednesday evening. And yun, Dino, of course, gusto ko lang i-take this opportunity para batiin yung ating birthday celebrants for this month. One of our previous guests sa November 22, no? Dino, tama ba?
Tama, November 22.
Yun, two-time 1FC Lightweight Champion Edward Folayang. Advance happy birthday po. And ito, recently lang, si EJ Obiena celebrated his birthday all the way from Italy. He will be our guest in the future, particularly sa first episode ng December. So abangan nyo rin po yan. EJ, if you're watching, happy birthday. Hopefully you have a good birthday back there in Italy. So yun. Yun. And acknowledge din natin yung ibang guest natin na nasa PBA bubble. Nagbabakbakan ngayon sa semifinals. Yun, assistant coach ng TNT Tropanggiga, Coach Sandy Rispacochaga. And yung full-time head coach ngayon ng Phoenix Super LPG Petroleum, si Coach Topex Robinson. So currently, TNT up 1-0. Magandang labanan. Down the wire yung laban kanina ng Game 1. So best of 5 po yan. So yun, best of luck to both coaches. So kung sino man manalo, pasok na sa final. So congratulations na rin sa kanila. And yun, so guys, nandito na rin lamang kayo. Matanong ko nga kayo, why are you excited? And what are you excited about our special guest for tonight? So if you have questions, shout-outs, well wishes for our special guest, please, libre po ang comment section para dyan. Type in all of those and I'm sure ma-appreciate niya yan. And yun, kasi ako personally, Dino, I'm looking forward to take a deep dive into the story of our special guest for tonight. And I'm sure ikaw and yung mga viewers natin, excited na rin. So, Dino?
Yeah, of course. But before all of that, meron tayong certain rules of engagement for our viewers because this platform is not only for just the three of us, kaming dalawa ni Ken at yung guest natin, but for everyone that's watching right now to interact. So this is actually a perfect opportunity to engage with our guest, no? Alam ko naman siya yung pinunta nyo, hindi kami ni Ken. So tatapusin namin para mapasok na namin siya dito sa episode na ito. But before that, of course, we want to share our mission here at For the Love of the Game. We just want to spread the love and passion for the love, kumbaga sa sports, no? And I think one of the most highly impacted industries was the sports industry, ng particularly sa Philippines, no? Dami na walang sports events, dami na wala ng trabaho. So I think our mission really is to be a platform that serves as a platform of light and positivity during this pandemic, and hopefully that's why we're bringing in the best of the best ng yung mga the cream of the crop of their industry na their love and passion, for them to share their love and passion for sports, no, in whatever sport that is, para yung journey nila, it can serve as a learning experience or a learning lesson for all our viewers, especially for us. Then we're learning from our guests, and maybe apply those learnings into our lives and make our lives better. So that's really our mission. And if you haven't liked and shared this episode, you believe in what we do, please help us and support us in our mission to spread the love for the game. And at the same time, if you feel like our content is something that you want to digest moving forward down the road, you can follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube. Now, of course, we have, rules of engagement natin dito. Of course, number one, since our guest is gonna spend time with us, 1.5 hour of his time he's gonna spend to share his journey, yung pinagdaanan niya. One way to, kumbaga, appreciate this person is, comment down below what do you appreciate about or honor this person right here in front of us later on as we bring him in dito sa episode na to. So number one, appreciate our guest. So you can do that. Number two is to share your learnings. So if may na-share siyang mga golden nuggets or things that you feel like you resonate with and you want to share that so that we can talk about it during the episode, so you can share those learnings later on, diba? Para mali mo maganda yung mabanggit niya, pag-usapan natin yan and add our additional insights towards that learning. And number three, ito yung pinaka-importante, diba? Because this person has, despite his very young age, sabi niya medyo matanda na daw siya kanina, but para sa amin, bata pa kasi mas matanda kami sa kanya. So this is actually a perfect opportunity for you guys to ask questions dito sa special guest natin kasi at a very young age, he's made a lot of waves sa industry na kinalalagyan niya sa TV and film industry and at the same time sa sports industry. Kasi a couple of years ago, he made the comeback. So naging successful yung comeback. So tuloy-tuloy yan. So perfect opportunity if you want to learn this about something from this person, perfect opportunity to ask questions. Naniniwala ako, you don't have all the answers to everything, so why not ask the right questions, okay? So for tonight, you can all do these 3 things, so please engage with us and our guests for this very evening. All right, so Ken, what are you excited about for tonight's episode?
Yeah, ako personally, yun, kasi sabi mo nga, batang-bata pa. Relative sa atin yung guest natin. But, even at a younger age, ang dami niyang life-changing experiences na pinagdaanan. And, yun, like, I just wanna see and dissect yung mga, kasi he had to make certain decisions in his life to make sure na, yun, mas mapabuti yung buhay niya, yung well-being niya. And yun na nga, since we're a sports program, tatalakayin natin, of course, yung first love niya, which is basketball. But, of course, along the way, yun na nga, as like ko binabanggit, he had to make certain decisions in life. And, ayun, yun lang, gusto ko lang talaga malaman yun. Kasi, hindi ganun kadali for a young individual gawin yung mga ganung choices. And, of course, yun na nga, yung first love niya, of course, sa kapag-usapan yan. So, yun, should be a fun episode, Dino.
Right. I think it's about time that we bring in our guest, But before that, Ken, maybe at least bigyan natin ng tamang introduction tong guest natin for tonight.
Yes. So yun na nga. Our special guest for tonight is a current actor. He's a GMA artist. He starred in TV series such as Descendants of the Sun and That's My Amboy. So yun na nga. He's also a basketball player. He played his high school ball in Salle, Greenhills. He was part of the UP Fighting Maroons, suited up during UAAP season 76 back in 2013. And yun nga, recently he came back. He played for the AMA Online Education Titans in the PBA D-League and for the Imus Bandera in the MPBL. So before we bring him in, please watch this trailer.
Jump hook works. That three-pointer hits nothing but the side of the board. Look at Andre Paras working inside. Paras gets his first 2 points of this game. Paras. Step back three will drop. Paras a go for gold. Paras inside. Yan ang gusto mo makita.
giving that to them. Take a look at that hook shot. Basic hook shot. Ala Benji Paras yung tira na yan.
Second field goal in the paint for Andre Paras.
Chuck, he's just getting all the...
Ivan Villanueva with an air ball. Paras inside.
Cupido forcing the issue. Masyado malakas. Paras is there.
Good. That's the way to do it. Thank you, Andre.
See there once again. Go ahead, Jolly.
This is power of power 2.0.
Di ba?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest for tonight, the one and only Mr. Andre Paras.
Woo! What's up?
What's up, Andre?
Hi, Andre!
Hello, good evening, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right. So, of course, it's an honor and a privilege to have you here on our show. Maraming salamat. Baka gusto mo lang to say hi to all our viewers ngayon gabi.
Alright, sa lahat ng mga loyal viewers ko, sa mga nag-swipe up sa link, thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys learn a lot from this interview. And, you know, we may be talking about basketball, but this may apply with other things you love to do. So I'm just here to hopefully give great advice. Kung bad advice, di comment nyo lang. Use the hashtag. So let me know. But kidding aside, I hope you guys enjoy this. Yeah.
All right. Gusto mo na ba mag-shoutout ngayon or you wanna shoutout later on na lang?
Baka later on because I think people are still tuning in. Kasi as of now, my friends have not replied. So, mamaya.
Alright. Sige. So yun, let's just read some comments, I think, from people that are tuning in right now. So ito from
Sige, santo.
Cyrus
Ayan,
Martinez. Kuya Andre, baka
Hi, Cyrus.
yun. Ayan. Tapos,
Parang
ewan ko to,
Kuya Andre.
binaliktad ating A-Roar, parang Rory Ramos. Parang ganun eh. Rory Ramos yung Idol
Nice,
Andre.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for tuning in.
And of course, si Orlando Bautista Jr.
Orlando, I still remember this amazing guy. He used to, I think years ago, he'd always make fan arts, especially sa mga character namin. So, thank you, Orlando. Hope you're still making art. Thank you so much for inspiring other artists as well. Thank you.
Teka, sabi niya, my idol is shaving now.
Yes, wala na akong beard. So, you gotta look younger, you know what I mean?
So, baka, pa-comment din natin from our viewers, no? Ano mas bagay kay Andre, yung doon sa trailer ba yung may balbas or etong clean cut, 'di ba? So comment niyo diyan below kung ano mas bagay. Clean cut, yung may balbas. Ayan. And of course the person that is responsible for having Andre here on our show, of course si Yanni Moya. Thank you Yanni, shout out sa iyo. Ayan, so she's tuning in right now. And of course,
Yanni.
Yeah, I think Andre, nabanggit ko rin sa'yo earlier on, meron kaming episode 2, no? Nanonood sa amin since episode 2 up until now, episode 22. So, he's a high school student. He's tuning in with us right now. So, hello, Kuya Andre. Ayan, Kuya na tawag siya ngayon.
Okay lang. Gotta accept it. So, kamusta? Hopefully, you can comment on it. Kung may questions ka, high school, I can give advice about that. Been there, done that.
Yes,
so,
tama.
Thank you.
Kasi I think his goal is to pursue college basketball. So I think si Andre yung perfect to answer that. So ito si Jean Maverick Cheng tuning in with us since episode 4. Episode 22 na ngayon. So can't this week get any better? First sem break, then I celebrated my birthday this Monday. And now this awesome episode. I've been waiting for this episode since October. I've been hyped for this episode since the moment that the November schedule was posted. Ayan.
Boy! Belated, pareho tayo November. Nice.
Yeah. November 1 si Andre Paras. So kung hindi nyo pa nababate, batiin nyo na sa
Yes, I accept gifts. Kung may gifts kayo, so just let me know, I'll give the address then lang.
Ayun. Ano bang preferred na gifts mo? Baka at least magka-idea sila.
Sapatos, gusto ko kasi wala pa until now 2020 na. Di pa sila nag-stock ng mga size 14. Sinabi ko na size 14 US. So,
Yeah.
kung may mga size 14 dyan, let me know. Or kung saan pwede kumuha kahit saan. I mean,
Ayan,
much respect sa ating mga college and PBA athletes because,
Right.
pero tuwing pumupunta kasi ako sa shop, parating sinasabi sa akin, "Sir, sorry, nabilin ng mga ng PBA ng mga college." So, naunahan ako eh. So, baka naman guys, dyan, mga idol dyan sa PBA, sa bubble, just let me know, size 14 please.
Ayan. So I think basahin mo na lang Andre, may mga nag-comment naman na diyan na kung ano mas bagay sa iyo eh. So but I think yeah. So I just wanna shout out lang din of course si Gab Ferreras who's been tuning in since episode 4. Hello Andre, you have been known as one of the sons of the Tower of Power Benji Paras looking okay, nagtanong na pala siya. Okay, later na lang yan. Later. We'll go through that. So yun, Ken, kamustahin naman natin si Andre.
Yun na nga, Dre. So, yun, kamustahin ka nga muna namin. So, of course, it's been a tough year for all of us because of the pandemic. And yun na nga, most recently, the typhoons that ravaged our country. And yun na nga, isa sa mga industries na matinding naapektuhan is the showbiz industry. But before I get to that, Andre, let's start this episode on a lighter note. So kasi isa sa mga problema ng mga tao ngayong pandemic, well, mostly for the earlier part is paano magpagupit. And I think there's an interesting story behind your haircut. So sino ba yung naggupit sa'yo during this quarantine actually?
Well, when my shoutout first pinaka-favorite kong barbershop, that's the Sports Cut, dito lang po sa Capitolio. So, Kuya Nuge, if you're tuning in, thank you so much sa mga bangis na hairstyle ko. Pero, since wala pa sila noon, I was able to finally get a haircut from my mom. She actually studied, I don't know what that kind of course is, so mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. She studied something that has to do with the parlor, like with cutting hair, coloring hair. So she actually went through a course to that. So, I trusted her to cut my hair a few months ago and it went well. And yun nga lang, after a few months, I decided to grow it out and then shave my head because ang init eh.
Right.
Buti na lang nabiyayaan si Andre ng baby look face eh. Kasi kung tayo magpagupit lang kani-kanina, di na. Ewan ko nang mangyayari sa itsura natin.
Pero naman, ganun tayo. May baby face tayo. Well, the reason why I have a beard nga pala. May mga nagko-comment ba't ako may beard.
Yeah.
Panakot lang yun sa court. I mean, wala. Kung wala kang skills to, if you're like, for example, alam mo, parang you're not that equipped with the skill set yet, kung out of shape ka, grow a beard para nakakatakot. Yun lang. Diba?
Tama. So
Kumbaga mo sa intimidation, no?
Tama. So yung mga nagko-comment dyan, sana nasa ito.
Daddy mo ba nagturo ng ganun yung mag-grow ka ng beard para matakot sa'yo? Or
Hindi, just naisip ko lang. And to be fair, wala rin eh. Kasi mga kalaban ko, mga mama na rin, mga very mature na yung katawan. Kaya lahat sila may beard na rin. So bali wala rin yung pag-intimidate ko eh. Gaya.
Ayan, so Dre, yun nga, on a more serious note, yun na nga, the showbiz industry really affected by the pandemic. So maraming nawalan ng trabaho, including most especially production team.
Yes.
Yun lang, like, how was the adjustment process since yun na nga 8 months na tayo into quarantine, mahigit. And
Yes.
of course, most recently, nagbabalikan na yung mga projects mo. But yun, how was the adjustment process for you personally?
Honestly, I just want to just to share na, I mean, yeah, recently back to work kami. Pero nakakalungkot pa rin kasi I don't think a lot of people know it, more of like, I guess, people person. So kahit mas gusto ko kasi pag nagtatrabaho maraming this is before COVID So gusto ko usually kasi yung staff namin with the crew staff nasa 100, umabot kami ng 100 sa taping. And masaya lang kasi nakakapagkulitan ako with the crew. I get to talk to people, nangangamusta. Kasi to be honest, that's something I love doing. Pag break, just magkulitan with people around me. But just to hear about that na, yes, nakabalik na kami sa work, pero yun nga lang, very limited. So imagine, from the crew of 100, naging 20 na lang kami, 15. So parang nagbukas ng school project. You know what I mean? It's really a few people. So hopefully, yung mga nanonood nito, I hope you guys are staying safe and are okay. And sa mga kuya at ate dyan na parating kong kasama, hopefully, we can find a way to all work again soon. So as of now, all I can say is let's stay safe and remind one another na everything's gonna be okay. And yeah.
Yeah, ito nangamusta nga si Orlando Bautista. How are you, Andre, during Typhoon Ulysses? Yun, I mean...
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just want to say thank you for checking up on me. I'm okay, and I'm very thankful because until now, I am still part of the Viber group ng UP men's basketball team. And recently, we did something, or they did something when it comes to relief packing, volunteering. So if the people tuning in, if you have donated sa CHK mismo, thank you guys for doing that. And I'm not saying, not choosing, if you know any place where to donate and to help out, thank you so much for your time and effort. But yeah, during the typhoon, I was just checking up on my friends who lived in the area. Tapos, yun nga, trying to share posts about where people can donate. And I'm very thankful because I was able to reach out to people using my platform, which is Instagram. And shout out again to everybody who did what they can to help. And hopefully, we know the typhoon is gone, but until now, it's people are still affected. So if there's anything you need, just slide into my DMs. Maybe we can connect you with people who can help. And I'm more than willing to read your messages. Pero, yeah, I'm fine. I hope you guys are fine, Ken and Dino.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for those people who are affected and watching now, I mean, thank you for your support. But as much as this platform is for sports, I'm here to help. If you have questions, message me. That's through Instagram because I'm more active there. So let me know. I'm just here, guys. So hope you guys are doing safe.
Yeah. So ito may bumati lang, no? I don't know what's Liga ng Tadhana. Shout out sa Liga ng Tadhana. Familiar ka ba dyan?
I am not. Maybe I am. Pero you have the right na magalit sa akin kasi baka na-explain ito sa akin dati. But Liga ng Tadhana, hello, it says here sa post niya, supports artist, collaboration.
Okay. Yeah, parang ganun eh. Collab.
Well, it's still part of like our industry, so thank you so much. Continue what you're doing, sir.
Ayan. And of course, from Cyrus again, pag-greet naman po, Kuya Andre. November baby din pala siya, but it's today. Her birthday. Happy birthday, Cyrus.
Happy birthday, Cyrus. You could be with your family now. Pwede kayo mag-get together, pero you decided to watch this live, so I'll make it interesting as possible. Thank you for spending your birthday here.
Right. Thanks, Cyrus.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Yeah, so Andre, pag-usapan na natin yung basketball journey mo.
Yes.
Yan, so game na. So yan, so of course, yun na nga, inevitable yung comparison. Anak ka ng isang PBA Hall of Famer. So matanong lang kita, like, was basketball, yun, na-influence ka ba ng dad mo to play basketball, or contrary to popular belief, parang did your love for the sport come naturally para sa'yo?
Well, as far as I could remember, I've been watching my dad, not just in his games, kasi minsan dinadala ako sa training niya. So, I believe I fell in love with the sport because I saw my dad enjoying it. So, ever since, growing up, when I saw him play the sport, I thought, the source of happiness was what he was doing. Kasi masaya siya sa ginagawa niya, why else would I choose something else? So, I decided to dabble in the sport basketball. So, I can say that my love of the sport came from my dad.
Right. Tama. So, kasama ka rin ni Kobe. Sinasama ka
yes.
ni...
Yeah. Parati kami magkasama niyan eh. Parang we cannot be separated. So, yeah, kahit I could remember pa nga, kahit nag-training dad ko, doon kami sa isang court, nag-shooting, kahit hindi namin abot yung ring. Just the fact that we're dribbling and shooting around, I think that's where we developed the sport. And there's a misconception. I mean, baka someone might ask it or what. My dad never forced us to play the sport. Hindi siya yung parang, hoy, gumising ka ng aga, maghawak ka ng basketball.
Yeah.
Pag may game, tumingin ka sa akin, tutulog. Wala siyang ganun.
Kasi I know people like that eh. Yung anak nila talagang
I know what you mean. Okay.
parang frustration ng father, I guess. Tapos pinapasa niya sa anak na magbo-varsity ka. Pag naglaro ako ng basketball, sasama ka. Maglalaro ka. Pero ayaw naman ng bata, di ba? So,
Yes.
total opposite kayo. Total opposite yung family
Yes.
ninyo when it comes
Like
to
my
that.
dad doesn't my dad doesn't really care what we do as long as we're safe. So he knows kasi it's either we're at the village park with friends playing basketball or we're just finding ways to play the sport. It could be through video games or just talking about watching sports on TV. So it's pretty much him supporting us at a young age on what we want to do. So that which is basketball. So I guess less stress or less hassle sa kanya because he knows what the sport is obviously. So I guess yun lang, he just watched us grow doing something we did on our own in a way.
Right. So pati coach, 'di ba, hindi siya nangingialam unless
no.
you personally ask him for advice sa basketball.
Yes. I
Doon
mean,
lang
to
siya,
be fair,
yeah.
I don't think my dad even knows the last name or my coach's name because he's not close with them. He doesn't talk to my coaches. He's not homies with them. And if people watching watched my games and wondering where my dad is, my dad would watch, but it's either he's at the dugout or he's at the nosebleed. Like if you've guys been to San Juan Arena, usually doon kasi mga NCAA games namin, since hindi siya televised, he'd go out of his way to watch. Instead of staying sa may malapit sa players with other parents, he'll be on the nosebleed or sa dugout lang. Or even at the opposite end of the court, just watching us.
Right. So hindi siya yung tipong pag-uwi mo ng bahay, anak, ba't di mo ginalingan? Parang gano'n. Walang gano'n.
Wala sa ganun.
Wala. Okay. Galing. Ito may question from Gene Maverick Cheng. Sir Andre, how tall were you nang mga 15 years old po kayo? So
10
just
years
wanted to know kung may pag-asa pa po akong tumangkad.
Well, I can say yes, of course. Wait, how old are you, by the way? Kasi
I think he's 15 now. He's 15 now. Yeah, that's why.
Makes sense why you asked that. Ako kasi, if I could recall, I think I was about 6'3" at third year high school, second, third year. And then na-notice ko never na ako lumaki since college. So I think just an inch, I'm 6'4", pero very skinny. So I guess to make up for the height I wish I had, I decided to just to eat and hit the weights room. You know what I mean? So if I wasn't given the height I've always wanted, which I'm thankful for now naman, I just worked out in a way just to build in the muscle and yung laman. So going back, 15, I was about 6'2", and I grew 2 inches before my height stopped.
Right.
Pero may pag-asa ka pa. Going back, yes, don't give up, just sleep early and proper diet. Kasi usually nasabi kasi sa atin, 'di ba, kumain ka ng gulay para tumangkad. I realized you need to eat more than not just vegetables. You have to get in the proper diet. Just know how to mix and match your food. Tapos rest. Don't get into any don't sleep late. I know the technology now is crazy. Everyone's online playing video games. Pero if you really want to make it big in the sports world, you want to make the most of your body, if you want to make a career out of your health, stay healthy by just staying away from video games or limit yourself. Just sleep early. That's very important. Rest is important, and diet. So yeah.
Right. Especially sa inyo, puyatan yung shooting ninyo, di ba? I mean, I think
yes.
you have to take care of yourself. Ito, I think maganda rin to talk about. Kuya Andre, anong age po kayo naglaro sa UAP? I think you played sa NC, di ba? Kasi Salle Greenhills ka eh. So, that's like the katumbas ng CSB. So, but the UAP, I think, you were 18,
was UP. No? That was 2012, 2013. I was 17. I think 17, 18. Well, kakagraduate ko lang. Around 17, 18. That's when I got into UAP.
Yeah.
UP fighting.
But you started out with the NCAA juniors, di ba?
Oh yeah, I started third year high school in Salle Greenhills. That is the, how do I say this? Yung high school Greenies. We are the high school ng, how do I say this? Hindi man brother, it's more of kami yung katumbas ng CS. It's
CSB.
confusing eh.
CSB. Yeah.
Pero GH yung kinuha as the high school as their high school counterpart. Kasi kailangan yun eh. Kung kailangan kang I don't know that rule. Kailangan mong if kailangan mong gusto mong pumasok sa NC or UAAP, you need to have a high school level also.
And college.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, we were the CSB ng high school.
Right. Uy, may familiar ano dito.
Oy! Ano mo? Okay,
Robo.
is this really Robo? Nice!
I don't know,
Oh,
kasi
sayang.
ano yan,
Bro,
YouTube
bro,
channel
bro.
niya yung nag-comment eh.
Okay, that's it. I go, whoa, what's up, Robo? Yes, I did shave because wala nang magawa, dude. And okay, since we're talking about sports, I just want to plug. We're talking about sports. If you guys want to get into, like, I'm gonna help out with your questions about how to get back into sports. If you guys want to know how it is, like being an adult life, oh my gosh, you have to follow Rocco Nasino's YouTube channel. He pretty much posts his everyday life. He has his own house. That's something I want to have, and it's not that easy. So I'm thankful for all the tips he has shared with all of his viewers. So if you guys want to learn about adulting, check out his channel. That's something I would recommend. So check out Rocco Nasino's channel right now. Well, no, not now, of course. Watch this first, and then after, check out. I don't want to lose viewers. Sorry, Rocco, but check out his channel if you want to learn about the adult life. And dang, just talking about the adult life. We're all growing up.
Ayan. Hi, Doc Ralph.
Yeah, that's him again. That's my character's name in Descendants of the Sun, the Philippine adaptation.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys want to watch it later or catch it tomorrow, just check out GMA 7. We'll be live after 24 horas.
Yun.
Thank you, Rocco.
Ayun. So, actually, may question nga siya eh. Like, ako may
Ayun.
question. Your age, when you first dunked, and ano daw feeling?
Okay, first dunk. This is like the best feeling I can never recreate, and I could remember it was second year high school, Pastoral days. Pastoral, by the way, is the league. So we were
Yes,
training.
yes.
We were training in. Well, actually, it was after training, if I could remember. And of course, all the athletes want to dunk or actually top board pa lang eh. Lahat kami top board.
Oh,
Yabang namin.
Yeah.
Top board. Dalawang kamay, reverse top board, between the legs top board. All athletes, all of our players were doing it, even from other teams. Just a good time. Then I decided, sige, let me try to top board. So what happened was, when I did my layup, I know I reached the board, pero sumabit yung kamay ko sa ring. Then I looked at everyone, yo! Ring ba yung naabot ko? I was like, oh! And then I did it again. So instead of going for the top board, I aimed for the ring. So parang tap ring. When I did the layup,
Yeah.
I could remember my fingers reaching the ring. So that was the best feeling. Kahit tap ring, considered dunk na yan dito. So second year high school, so I was about 13 or 14 when I was able to reach the ring.
Yeah.
Best
Hindi ka
feeling
naman
ever.
naunahan ni Kobe. Hindi ka naman naunahan ni Kobe because I think Kobe was a high flyer.
He did. Nauna, I think he was 13 or 14. Yung mga dunk yung patagilid, yung pang posterized talaga. So I was like, I don't care. I mean, I'm not after that. Happy na ako sa top. Happy na ako sa top.
Kasi sabi ni Robo kasi malabo na ma-experience ko yun, liit ko eh.
Kaya naman, like, come on, dude. Like, you work out, you're one of the most fit actors I know. So, kaya yan. I believe, I don't know if Rocco plays soccer, but it's crazy how other athletes are actually capable of jumping really high. Like soccer players, mga track and field.
Yung
Naalala ko-
American football, sobrang athletic nung mga wide receivers nila.
Like what's this? Was it Odell Beckham? He posted something on Instagram. He did a tomahawk dunk at 5'11".
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. And it's all in training, to be honest. You can be
Right.
whatever height, just gotta be committed with working out. That's all I can share. Maabot nyo din yung ring.
Right. Or buhatin mo na lang si Rocco. Buhatin mo na lang siya.
Well, if that's legal, if you can do that for 2 points, why not? I'll be more than willing to carry my teammates.
Right.
Oh, pero naglalaro din talaga siya eh, di ba? Like sa mga celebrity games.
Yes.
Parang nakita ko yeah.
Recently, I think a year ago has passed. We went to Dubai. It was a GMA 7. It was a GMA 7 Pinoy TV get together where they chose basketball players in GMA then we went up against the local our we went up against Filipinos in Dubai. So it was an amazing experience. And si Rocco, I don't know how many points. I think he scored more than me. Kasi laro ni Rocco it's point guard, and to be honest, I wish he started sooner because I know he could have made it in the amateur or in college, but surprisingly, whatever sport he played, he still did well. So
Yeah.
hopefully matuloy ulit. We get to play basketball again soon.
Yun.
Yeah. So Dre, since yun nga, some of our viewers, like yan si John Maverick Cheng, 15, si Arsenic, ilang taon ba, Dino? Mga 17? Basta,
Yeah, 17.
basically, most of them, young viewers who aspire to be like you, maging varsity player. So, i-share mo naman, like, yung first experience mo during tryouts. So, yun, like,
Fair.
do you recall that moment and what was that feeling like? Like, kinakabahan ka ba noon or did you have certain expectations?
I could remember trying out, and then there are times I didn't get in because obviously we're just starting out. But when it came to the point wherein natanggap na ako sa team, I mean, if I'm oversharing, you guys can comment if it's too much, but I want to share as much as I can. So I can remember when we got into a team, I think grade school pa to eh. A lot of students, even my friends, will always say, nakalang ni Paras, kaya nakuha ka. So it has always been like that ever since I got into a team. It's always, hindi, anak ka ni Paras, hindi, matangkad ka lang. So I never got to enjoy the feeling of working hard for something I got without being, not one compared, but being hated because I got it because of a name, not because of skills. And I felt really bad about it, but to the point when negativity can be used as fuel for, I guess, motivation. So that didn't make me stop playing the sport. So from grade school to high school and to college. So the feeling eventually changed. A lot of people from grade school to high school stopped, teasing me just because of the name. Because I think I was able to prove myself throughout the leagues I've been joining. So from that, the feeling is great in a way that it's sports. It's something you really have to work hard for. You can't be out of shape. You can't be someone who's choosy with their position or their athleticism, because whatever you have to give it all. And then kung matanggap ka just because of what you can offer to the team, then that's the great feeling, because you know you've worked hard and you know you deserve it.
Yep. Yeah, just to add to that, what were the fondest memories, no? I mean, before you made your comeback parang sa basketball, what were your fondest memories as a player?
As a player, to be honest, I know a lot of athletes, not just basketball, can agree with this. It's the team bonding. It's more of after training, saan tayo kakain, saan tayo maglolokohan, which arcade are we gonna go to, or if it's the bus trip going to the team building or to the game. It's always the off the court moments with your team. Kasi parang mga kapatid mo sila. And kulitan, it's more of nakakawala ng pressure when you play because you know each other very well. And that's something I honestly love. I mean, maybe others will be like, I can't wait to see my highlights online. I can't wait to score this much points. I can't wait to ankle break someone. It's just more of, I just want to see my brothers. That's pretty much it. I mean, it may sound cheesy, pero yun talaga yung idea ko. It's more of, I want to see the people I play with.
Right.
They're the best memories for me.
Galing. Yeah,
Like yung mga earlier days mo, Andre, sino yung mga closest teammates mo na naalala mo?
Closest teammates. Well, from where? High school, college?
Yeah, grade school, high school, tapos UAP days din.
Madami kami. It's just, okay, ayoko na maging plastic. It's my fault that I fell out because of what I've been doing. But I'm pretty much close with them. Kahit anong aya nila, I'd always go out with them. Naging teammate po nga siya Robert Bolick.
Sa Beda.
Yes, and that's where
sa
the first
Lasal.
time I saw-
Greenhills, LSGH ata si Bolik eh. Yeah.
Yes, I think if I could remember, if he's watching, I don't know who we went up against. I think that's the closest I've gotten to the best match I've ever played, because from watching from the bench, I could remember Robert Bolick. We had to play. I think we were down like by a point. I could remember he just told the coach, "Give me the ball. I got this." I was like, in my head, bro, high school ka lang. Like, you're a high school player. Listen to the coach. Then all of a sudden, he was just on top of the key, did a jump shot from the 3-point area. We got the lead. We were 2 points lead, and we won the game. And I was like, damn, I didn't know kahit you're in a high school level, you can have that much confidence. And it was because of him, one of those plays that made me realize, you don't have to be anyone. If you know you're confident, if you know you can do it, don't be shy. Because you never know when the team will need it. So, yeah, those are one of the best memories. And yun nga, Robert Paul.
Look where he is now, di ba? I mean, nawala siya sa Lasal, di ba? He went to college there, but he made the name for himself sa Beda, grabe.
Yes.
I mean, clutch player talaga, tsaka making big time shots, di ba?
Exactly.
High school, it started high school pa lang talaga. Diba?
And I was there to experience it. I was shocked. So I changed my mind na it doesn't matter what grade, what year level you are. If you're confident of what you can do, be vocal, say it. I wasn't hating, by the way. I was just surprised na, I mean, hindi ko ba natatakot makipag-suicide ka ni coach or planting rice the next day? Pero wala.
Did you know na, did you had the feeling na he was gonna be great? Si Robert, high school?
I honestly have high hopes with all my teammates kasi I was just someone, parang teammate na fan. I just love watching people grow, and I like it when they do something spectacular in the court. And I already know Robert was gonna go somewhere because even before that play, I know he was someone that teams would want because he's 6 flat or 5'11" na guard. Tapos the way he plays, yung angas niya, that's like that's how Filipinos play. Dinadaan sa angas tsaka sa skills and yung tapang yung kailangan. And just knowing that, I'm not surprised na he's in the PBA because at a very young age, I already saw that in him. So with that being said, yeah, I knew that he was going to be something special.
May nagparamdam. I don't know if you know him. Arom Santa Clara.
No! Yes, Arom. One of my back-to-back kami, pastoral days. That was in Milo Best pa. And then after that, naging teammate ko pa siya in NCAA, his last year. When I say best moments were in the bus, this was one of them. I remembered Baguio kasi, sorry if I'm oversharing. I'm just really excited. Alam ko Baguio, pauwi na kami. We're in a team bus. Tapos, I had this teammate, was RC Marshall, I could remember. He's like one of the funniest, and of course, the funny guys on the team. We were on the way to school to get picked up, and he was like, "Guys, last year na namin, hindi na tayo magkikita-kita ulit. Paano yan? Pagkatapos yan, graduate tayo, magkakapamilya na tayo." And I know deep inside, I had one of these teammates. I know he's a softie. He may be big, he's softie. I could see him crying. He was crying because last year na nila, we're not gonna see our kuyas. Then just looking at people crying, napayak rin ako eh. I could remember everyone in the bus started crying because we did realize na, this was the final moments with our brothers. We had the championship. We just won a championship. And then the feeling na, we showed emotion. It showed how close we were. And how much this won't happen again. So kumbaga, after that day, kami na yung kuya to the next players. But he was part of it. We were part of that group in the bus. High school kami. That feeling, just being, you're close with your teammates. That's something that I can never recreate, kahit on TV. This is like real life emotion, real life experiences. So with that being said, I miss you, Aram. Those were the best moments of my basketball career in LaSalle.
Right. Yeah, I think on a serious note, I think na-mention mo earlier yung yung anak ka ni Paras. Mm-hmm. Like, what was it like? Para makita ng tao yung like being able to go through that. Did it take a toll on you? Kasi number one, you're the son. Sabi nga ni Ken, you're the son of a PBA legend, and you're the brother of Kobe, diba?
Yes.
So, parang can you describe us what it's like? Yung parang people putting you, like, kailangan you have to live up to the expectations na your dad played in the PBA. You're playing basketball, you should reach the PBA. And at the same time, getting opportunities na anak ka kasi ni Paras, kapatid ka kasi anak ka kasi ni mami mo 'di ba si Jackie Forster. So parang can you explain that kind of experience that you went through? And did it take a toll on you?
If I could remember, I remember telling my dad, I mean, I don't know if this is a funny or weird story. I told my dad na, Dad, all these students are making fun of me kasi anak daw ako ni Paras, kaya nakuha ko. And then all he told me was, wala. I mean, there's nothing you can do because I think he wanted to say that's real life. In life, you'll experience that no matter how good you may be or how much you can contribute to something you do, there'll always be people denying what you can do, doubters, haters in a way. So I just remembered, I could remember I never got into a fist fight for being pikon. So I think I used yung pagka-pikon ko, yung pagkagalit ko, I used it when it came to playing the game. So I guess it just translated, the hate was translated into basketball, which was very helpful. I'm thankful because, it fueled me to become the player I was back then. So yeah, it did suck that I had to experience that, but I could remember I never gave up those years. Like I could have given up, I could have stayed home crying. Now people are teasing me, I'm not worth it. But just because of those experiences and just overcoming them, I think that's one of the best feelings as well.
Right. Ito nga, may nag-comment Hindi ko alam kung sino.
Sino ba? Baka kayo yan. Di ako din ha.
Hindi ko kilala. Hindi ko kilala to.
Malabo.
Could be one of you guys.
Sino ba? Sino? Oo nga. Baka iba. Baka stalker ko yan. Joke lang. So yan, for sure.
Sa akin yan.
Ayan, guwap. Thank you na lang kung sino ba yan.
Thank you.
Ayan,
Nice.
actually, hindi. Yun, so, Dre, so yun nga, parang you've faced na yung pressure of living up to the name itself, the Paras name. But, yun nga, parang as a college student and still finding your identity as a basketball player, you really had to make a big decision in your life, yun nga, at a young age. So, yun nga, you decided to stop playing and go into acting. So, can you share with us yung thought process behind that? Like, ano yung mga motivating factors with that decision?
I could remember it was one of my after my first season with UP. I mean, anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I was able to get into showbiz during the same year after my first year in UP because I think I think I've done commercials, I've done other projects before that, and then I was offered a movie, which was Diary ng Pangit. I could remember that year, and then I decided I wanted to accept it because I know deep inside I don't know, I just love entertaining, even if I've never done it. I feel like maybe I have it in my blood because my dad was an athlete and an entertainer at the same time. So yeah, I can do it. And they pitched the movie. It's comedy, it's light, it's rom-com. And then I just said, okay, I will accept it. I didn't even hold back. I didn't even say I didn't want to do it. It was just something I said yes to. And then from that project on, that's all I can remember. After that, dire-diretso na from series to other movies to guestings. And from that point on, I could remember na, what happened to basketball? Biglang nawala na lang. Because I had to decide nga, where would I put my time, my effort, and my commitment to.
Right. Hindi mo naisip na, ito nag-confirm pala. Sa'yo, Andre, sa amin. Nag-hello lang sa amin. Tumaas na yung confidence ko eh.
Pero sa inyo, alam mo I love you sa kanila?
Wala.
Anything you miss?
Ayan. So, galing no, may logo pa siya, no? For herself, nota bene.
Kailangan yan, how to say this? Lahat na ganyan kailangan may logo. Kumbaga, it's more of to market yourself. Mag-isip lang ng logo. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for the inspiration.
Hindi mo naisip na ipagsabay, Andre? Kasi I think after UP, you went to Beda. Tapos, parang you decided, hindi ka na umabot sa NC, you decided to drop it. and then you went straight to like full-time showbiz na, 'di ba?
Yes.
So parang hindi mo nakitang feasible to pagsabay yung dalawa.
I did try. For a while, 1 year I was with Sanbeda, Team B, because residency pa, so Team B, and then I was doing this show in GMA, the Half Sisters.
Yeah.
And people I work with can be my witness. Minsan late ako sa taping kasi training namin 6 a.m. to 8, tapos call time usually namin it's 10 a.m. or 11. Yung minsan late ako kasi galing ako Menjola, tapos yung minsan yung location namin sa Tanay Rizal, or it's very far.
Yeah,
And then I'd always be late. I always took it to myself na, you're always late, you're unprofessional. I mean, to the point I think I got too tired because after my work, which I'm not complaining because I do love staying up late. After my work, maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I just drive, I sleep in the car, then wake up 6 a.m. to train, go to San Pedro to train, then do the same thing, MWF, go to work, go home late, wake up early to train. And I just realized I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. I couldn't even decide, where am I not happy?
Yeah.
Saan ako hindi masaya? Because I was getting tired, I was over fatigued, I wasn't getting the rest needed. So I just told myself, you know what? Maybe I'm better off in showbiz because I am passionate about entertaining people. I'm passionate about, being somebody else. And yeah, after that, I just told my dad, is it okay if I stay with showbiz? Because, at this age, I do want to earn. I want to save up for my future. And he said, yeah, I support you. Do what you want. And from that day on, after that moment in San Beda, I never touched the basketball again. Not even tried to play in the mga barangay league or mga ligang labas. It was just full-on showbiz, which I'm so thankful for, of course. I'm very happy about it.
Right. Was it an easy decision? Kasi, of course, first love mo basketball, or was it tough for you?
It was tough because that's something I've been doing since grade school. And to the point, I thought I was going to upset my dad, but, he didn't get upset. He was proud of me because I made a mature decision about it. He supported me because, of course, he's also in showbiz, so he knows how the lifestyle is there. He knows how we go home late. He knows what it's like. So he's there to guide me. So it's not much off. I'm not pretty much off when it came to being supported by my dad because he knows both those worlds. So I did not regret saying goodbye to basketball. And I did enjoy, until now, I'm still enjoying in showbiz because the fact that people, are entertained by me, the fact that I'm able to contribute in a show means a lot. So until now, I love both equally.
Right. And you mentioned na, I think you mentioned na, bakit ganun, gusto ko naman showbiz, gusto ko naman yung basketball, pero bakit parang feel ko napagod ako or parang hindi na ako nag-e-enjoy. So I think I relate with that. Parang you get burned out pa rin if you don't take care of yourself or you don't take rest. Tama ba?
Yes, rest. And that was the time when di pa putok yung yung mga smartphones, tablets. I mean, I know it's weird to say, pero I didn't have any other distractions. So if people are going through the same thing, I believe maybe you should just put down the technology for a bit and then, try to spend time with your family, talk to them what you think is good for your future. Because I know maybe a lot of us here watching are waiting for the advice or the feeling of kung paano ipagsasabay something you love doing. Because of course, you know what they say, you can't have the best of both worlds. So I believe you can if you know how to balance it. Just know what to balance. At the same time, try to get rid of distractions in life. Yun lang.
Right.
Yeah. So, Drape, like, gaano ka-early mo na pang na-realize na, or back when, during high school ba, naisip mo na ba, you wanted to go into acting? Or
no.
was it something na biglaan lang?
I think it's biglaan. Biglaan, I didn't mention it to anyone, but for some reason, I felt that, I wonder how it feels like to be in a show or in a movie. But I didn't tell anyone. Then out of nowhere, just like that, hey, you have a movie. Someone okay, let's do it. I was like, I accepted it. So yeah, then that's when I fell in love with it because the process of just going to work early, it's not basketball related. something really amazing because I didn't know I had it in me. And until now, I'm still learning, obviously. But just the feeling of doing something. I mean, you can't just love one thing. You know, there's other things in life you have to explore. So tama nga yung sinasabi na go out and explore. So I do love basketball. I love showbiz. So mali mo, there's something else I'm in love with the next. Maybe business. I don't know, real estate. I don't know. You never know what it is. You can always
Yeah.
love with something else.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Let's backtrack a bit kasi naalala ko when you suited up for UP, of course, yung motivating factor dyan kasi your dad played with UP and brought them to championships. But in your case, it was really different. Yun na nga, 1 year ka lang nagstay and
Yeah.
to add to complicate things, parang tama ba? 0-14 kayo nun di ba? Tama ba?
I think I can't recall, but I think so. I think
Yeah,
you did.
so yun lang, pang I just want to ask, like, despite all those, yun nga, parang naysayers and
Yeah.
the adversity, everything that you went through early on in your basketball career, like, what were the biggest takeaways that you had? Yun, kahit na ganun yung sitwasyon.
Takeaways in what way? Sorry.
Like yung biggest learnings mo as a person, as a person, generally.
I mean, I've learned that, brotherhood, yung pagkakasama is very important. So no matter how much we did not live up to the expectation of the people who were supporting us, I'm surprised a lot of us in the team didn't give up on each other. It's more of, ganun talaga. It's basketball. You win some, you lose some. It so happens that we didn't win anything, but I think it built character in some players because some are graduating, so maybe they could have applied it in their, new endeavors in life. They could have applied it in other leagues or other things they do, maybe in school. So I think it was, I don't want to sound bad, but experiencing something heartbreaking and like you feel like it's over for you at a very young age with a team, I think that's what builds character. You have to always look at the brighter side of things. Now, yeah, we didn't win any games, but that's what people see. But what you see inside is, people actually became stronger emotionally, mentally, and I think that that gave them the inner desire and passion to work harder. And yung feeling na you can't bring back time kasi maraming nag-graduate, I feel that yung mga nag-graduate did well in the amateur leagues and pro leagues. So, yun lang. It's more of learning experiences. You always have to look at the brighter things of side. Because if you dwell on it, like, for example, I'm dwelling on it, like, grabe, we didn't win any games. It's gonna bother you with life. So, with that, I've learned a lot from my teammates. I felt bad because, I did not get to help them, grab the title or win games. Pero to my kuyas in UAAP, if you're watching, thank you. I had fun because I believe that's where we all grew as players and as individuals.
Right. Yeah. Tama. So speaking of which, when it comes to acting naman, since you felt like you were natural with it or being able to entertain people and you feel like it's gonna be fun, was there any difficulties that you experienced going into Kasi ito, nagtanong si Jean Maverick Cheng, mahirap po ba ang pag-a-acting?
Yes, it is very hard. Very difficult. And you can't just be confident. Like in sports, kahit sabihin mo, na-memorize ko naman yan eh. Okay, now what? You can't just say it. You have to feel it. How do you feel
Emotions.
it? There's so many things you have to do. Hindi lang basketball. Sige, confident ka, kaya mo drive to the basket, confident ka, mag-shot fake ka, then one dribble pull-up, kaya mo ba? Okay, gawin mo.
Right.
Here in showbiz, it's very different because you can't just have confidence. That's good, you do. But I believe you need to love. You have to have passion. Because, for example, like any scene, when you watch someone act, you think they're not acting, but basically they are acting. Kasi while they are reading or saying the lines, they have an inner dialogue, or they're thinking of something to feel the lines they're delivering. You know what I mean? I know it's difficult. Look, it's really difficult explaining what more to do. But acting is really hard. There's so many there are so many how do you say this, factors, and you have to go to workshop. Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're gifted, there are a lot of gifted people there who can just act like that. They know what it is, good for you. But for me, I wasn't gifted with that talent. So through workshops and experience talaga, you'll get the hang of it. And yes, it is difficult, but it's fun. The process is fun. Like learning, making mistakes, and just nailing the scene or whatever. It's just an amazing feeling.
Right. Yep. Ito may question, no? Kailan ka ulit gagawa ng movie? Kung sakali, sino gusto mo makapareha na
Showbiz,
sa dati mong kalab?
Well, to be honest, I don't know when yet. But if there's an offer, I will accept it because I don't like saying no to something that I love doing. So yeah, maybe soon, but I don't know when. And Love Team, comment kayo kung sino bagay. Because as of now,
Ayan.
hindi ko alam. Hindi kasi
Comment kayo para oo o hindi si ano. Comment kayo ng marami.
Malay nyo.
Tapos sasabihin ni Andre, hindi pwede to. Okay to. Dito
Huwag
pwede.
naman. Pero, pag kayo nag-refer or nagbigay ng pangalan, pag nakita to ng mga producers, malay nyo, it could happen. So thank you in advance.
Ayan.
You know.
Ito, sabi ni Cyrus, Kuya Andre, gusto ko pong mag-artista. Help me naman po. Ewan ko, ano masasabi mo
binigyan
dito,
ka
Andre?
ng tips.
Yeah, I can
Bigyan na siya
look
ng
if
tips.
you wanna, like now, kasi back then, yung iba like kami na discover through commercials. Look for agent tapos do commercials, and then that's where you get discovered. But because of technology, like now you're watching through YouTube, you can always look. My advice: panoorin nyo yung paborito nyong movie or kahit eksena, gayahin nyo. Kung alam nyo maganda, magaling, upload nyo, tapos mag-tag lang kayo ng mga artista or mga director. That's it. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but kapalan ng mukha lang yan eh. Like just, if you're confident or if you know that to look for auditions, yun lang. Kung pwede lang, just upload. Keep on uploading your reels, kumbaga. Parang highlights. Gumawa ka ng sarili mo. Just keep on
TikTok, di ba? TikTok, meron din.
TikTok is fine. I have nothing against it. But if you want to if you're in acting, do a scene. Do a monologue.
Okay.
Upload your monologue. Upload the scene you like. Gayahin nyo. And then, you never know. Malay nyo, may mag-message sa inyo na interested sila. So, ganun-ganun lang. Lalo na ngayon, obviously, we cannot go line up into an office or on audition. Lahat online. So, businessman or showbizman, upload it online. That's all I can give advice to.
Right. Ito, sabi niya, I think natural kay Andre ang comedy. If I could recall, I think you were part of the cast ng Bubble Gang before.
Oh yeah, guest. I was nag-guest kami
Yes.
doon, and I wish sana maulit, but that was one of the
Yan yung
best favorite
Yun
show
yung
kasi.
favorite ko. Favorite ko
Bubble
yun,
Gang talaga.
Bubble Gang talaga eh. Like sila,
Sa akin,
si Paolo, ano ba yun? Si Paolo?
Contis.
Si Paolo Contis. Yung
Like
sa basta bastos na joke or sobrang benta na.
Sa si Michael V.
Saka
Yeah.
si Archie Alemanyo.
I mean, those guys are, kumbaga, someone you can't replace. So I'm thankful they are in the industry kasi kahit papaano, they get to lighten up our moods. So, that some people, those are some of the actors you want to try to be the best like when it comes to comedy. Kasi if you notice, they're not just comedians, nagdadrama rin sila. So they're very versatile. Sorry for my grammar. So they can do any. So that's someone you want to look up to kasi they can switch from comedy to drama.
Right. Ito may nagbigay na kin, no? May nagbigay
Dalawa nga
ng mga
Dalawa.
Ito. Parehas yung first name. Barbie Imperial daw. Yun yung first, di ba?
I mean, I believe like we'll work great kasi I know Barbie also, tropa ko yan. We're like really close.
Okay.
So maybe it could work. I believe so kasi she's a cool person.
ABS, di ba?
Yes, she's from the other network. And
Yeah.
come on, guys. She's an amazing actress. Ako, comedian ako. So I gotta up my game kung ganyan. So let's see. Workshop ako.
Ito, gusto ko
Partner niya sa
makapareha
That's My
si
Amboy.
Barbie Forteza. Paulit-ulit ko
Yes.
po pinapanood dito sa Abu Dhabi pala siya. And the Half Sisters at That's My Amboy. Yung...
Yes, the Half Sisters. That was my first teleserye with GMA. Then after the Half Sisters, diretso ako sa That's My Amboy. And both of my love team, or yung love team ko was Barbie. for Teza, and I cannot stress how starstruck I was because she started at a very young age. She was very well known. Then who am I to just jump in to be someone paired to her? So it was an honor to work with her, and I believe I was better than I was when I started. So why not? We can do it again. Pero yeah,
Ito, may pahabol din eh. Andy Eigenman again.
whoa!
May heart. May heart.
Naging slight, hindi man love interest sa, how do you say this? Your Place or Mine, yung movie under Viva. If you guys, I don't know if it's on Netflix. If not, I think it's by the original movie. So yeah, I remember si Andy was one of the, hindi man love team eh. Tatlo kami nun eh. But yeah, why not, diba? She's an amazing person to work with as well. Very professional.
Yeah, and I think you answered this question na, di ba? You didn't have regrets at all.
No regrets at all. No regrets. Or until now, I mean, looking back, if I could have changed anything, I wouldn't. Because if it wasn't for my decision, I don't think I'll be where I'm at. I don't think I'll be playing basketball. I don't think I'll be in showbiz with that specific decision I made in life. So yeah.
Right. So, moving forward, di ba parang, yeah, you're in showbiz na. Why did you decide to make a comeback sa basketball? I think that was 2017 eh.
2017. So
Yeah.
I could still recall I was on a family vacation. Vacation, just enjoying my time with the family. And then I got a message from one of my coaches in 13 under, Coach Mark Herrera. He just messaged me out of the blue. Andre, gusto mo ba maglaro? And then I was like, what do you mean?
Out
play?
of nowhere. This was out of nowhere.
Coach Mark Herrera just messaged, gusto mo maglaro? And I didn't reply. I was like, I was like, basketball, why? I mean, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Then I looked at his Instagram from my coach that was an RP youth coach. He was now a head coach in the D League. And then I knew his posts were all D League. I knew this is where the conversation was going to go. So I was like, wait, you're asking me to play basketball, but I already know it's going to be for the
D-League.
amateur D League, which is pretty much like PBA. It's just,
Yeah,
step.
one notch. Yeah.
So I was nervous. I was very nervous. This is like compared to showbiz. I was offered the movie. Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Or this one, I was like, I was doubting myself. Pro League, I haven't picked up the ball for years. I don't know how to even dribble the ball. I was, 20, 21, may dad bod na ako. Like, I'm not in shape. I have nothing. Negativity, in other words. And then I asked my dad, should I do it? And then my dad was like, I mean, kung mahal mo pa rin yung basketball, I was just like, I do love basketball. So I messaged back and I said, yeah. I said yes to it. And then all of a sudden, he gave me the schedule. Okay, tryouts a few weeks from now. Pakita ka lang. And from that day on, I could remember, I was out of shape. I couldn't breathe. Just doing the simple 2-man weave, 3-man weave drills.
Yeah.
I was already jogging. As much as I wanted to show everyone, I'm trying to be professional about it. I couldn't. I wasn't giving up. That was the fun part. But just, doing scrimmage, having a lot of air balls, getting the ball stolen, getting out rebounded by point guards. I looked terrible. I just looked like someone, parang naging prank show siya. Like, is this for real? What have you been doing on the court? Like, what the heck? So from that day on, after that tryout, I decided I wanted to do it again. I don't know what is it with, pain or just being able to be around basketball again, just being hurt physically, emotionally, it makes you want to do it better. So from that day on, I just kept on repeating it, tryouts. And then from there, I got accepted in the team. Not because the coach knows me, because I think I've shown something that I can do, which was, I was 6'4", and I think they needed a big man. So I did what I can to prove to coach na you did not make a wrong decision for asking me to play again. And I'm very thankful because he pretty much gave me my confidence again to play basketball, because from 2017 onwards, I never stopped playing. I just continue. And no matter how many teams wanted to get me in D-League, I said no. I want to stick with AMA. My loyalty is here. My passion, my love is with these guys. And kumbaga, pasasalamat ko na if it wasn't for my coach, if it wasn't for Coach Mark Herrera, who messaged me, I don't think I'd be playing or even talking to you guys. So it's just the idea of there's somebody out there who still believed in me. And I said, okay, if you believe in me, I know I have something to prove or I have something to show you.
So talagang during that time, before that was offered, you really had no plans of coming back to basketball?
Like I don't have basketball shoes. I don't have a basketball at home. I don't even shoot around in the park. I don't do anything basketball related. Kumbaga, feeling retired. Like, okay, been there, done that. No thanks. From that day on, I was like, whoa. I think if I could remember, I had to look for basketball shoes. Kumbaga, yung ginagamit ko pang taping or yung pa ginamit ko like kasi I couldn't find any size 14. So, I just found whatever I could use. And yeah, all that needed was to do was kumbaga may kalawang. I was rusty, but had to find a way to polish things up.
Right. Tama. What was, can you, eto may nag-comment nga kanina yung sa about the size. I'll keep in touch po with the shoes. I've got contacts.
Yes! Woo! Thank you! Gusto ko connection. Size 14.
Size 14 daw Ano yung, what was the factor na that made you decide to go back? Kasi again, you were out of shape. Parang you had to go through tryouts pa. Magpapakahirap ka dun sa waves kasi syempre ulit yun. Papawisan ka, di ba? Nakapagod siya. And you had to get back yourself into shape. So parang what was the the deciding factor for you to come back? I'm not sure if you mentioned it.
It's first love ko siya. And for some reason, just being able to play the sport, I don't know, there's just something in me that it's meant to be. I know it may sound cheesy, but wala, parang meant to be. I said yes. I mean, when I said yes, tapos akala ko everything would be great. It just went downhill. Like I was out of shape, wasn't doing well, feeling ko cut na ako from the first day. That the idea or the reason naman lang, teka nga lang, papayag ba ako na ganito lang na I tried pero wala. Thanks coach, I tried pero wala. I just, look, if there's another day, if there's another opportunity, kung pinabalik ka, go for it. Just work harder. So, with that, during the days na walang tryout or practice, I decided to hit the gym again. I decided to contact my trainer. So, yeah, from that day on, I just kept on finding ways to get in shape.
Right. Yeah, nagustuhan ko dun, you didn't just try. You talagang yung the time that you said yes, talagang you went all out na. Kumbaga, you got a trainer and everything to prepare for that, 'di ba? So sometimes, 'di ba, I think I make half-hearted choices, 'di ba? Umuo lang ako para lang to try but never to really go all out. Kaya half-hearted din yung results. So yeah, I totally like what you just said, 'di ba? Na when you said yes to it, talagang saka pinag-isipan mo talaga, hindi siya yung like pagka-text yes, 'di ba? Pinag-isipan mo yung considered so many factors and then when you decided to do it, talagang all guns blazing ka na, 'di ba? Kuha ka na ng trainer, galing. Super. I appreciate that kind of like coming from 'di ba? Parang coming from you, sobrang like it's a good learning for me on a personal note. Ayun. So I think may mga humabol movie with Miss Jackie, saka movie with Coco.
Coco. Oh, my brother.
Coco,
I don't even know where he got that username, but it fits. Coco Wave. So yeah, maybe I see my brother's an athlete, but for some reason I think I know he's gonna be a good actor kasi may angas siya may dating siya. Baka nasa dugo. I think, but Kobe wants to focus in basketball, so I don't wanna, meddle with his brain or his focus. Pero feeling ko kaya naman yan. But why not, diba?
Yeah.
Yep. Eto, may nagtanong. From Alcindor, no? I think he's one of my players before. So, high school student siya. He's a bowler din. What made you push through all the trial and error? I'm not so sure what he meant by it.
Trial and error, maybe like the maybe I'll just answer it the way I feel I know.
Yeah, sige,
Trial and
sige, go.
error. From the point siguro yun nga, from trying out. Okay, this is going through how I came back in comeback. So I don't know, I got addicted to the pain. There's something with me that loves getting hurt and feeling I'm not good enough. Kasi after it all, like I was 21, tapos you can see the younger kids, 18, 19, doing better. Tapos you can hear them na parang, ginagawa niyo dito. Like you can hear
Diba?
people.
Talaga?
Like,
Artista to di ba?
You
Sa
can,
artista to, di ba?
exactly,
Sabihin
like
na artista to
just experiencing this without people telling you, it's just your firsthand hearing it, seeing it. It's all obvious result. I think I'm addicted to the process. I just love working hard. Like I do agree. I don't have the talent. I don't think you're ever gonna see me do a highlight between the legs, ankle breaker, or you're not gonna see me do a spin move drive to the basket or a winning shot. But there's so many ways you can play the sport, and the way I play the sport is I just love going all out. Kahit nagmumukha akong weirdo, running up and down the court, jumping or banging bodies. There's something about contributing that I love, and it doesn't matter how many points, how many rebounds, as long as you get to contribute. I think that's something I always look forward to the game. I don't care if I'm not on the highest scoring list, steals, rebounds, or if I don't even make it on the highlights. Just being able to contribute the slightest to the team means a lot. So that's something that made me push through to the trial and error. Now, even if I didn't do well in practice, maybe I can do well in the game. If I don't do well in the game, that's great because I can learn from it. If you take things hard if you dwell on things for a long time, you're not gonna go anywhere because you always have to look for the brighter side of things. And that's what made me push through. I just love the process.
Right.
Yeah. Kasi ako, I was about to ask Dre, like, yung issues ba, like yung naysayers mo during your earlier playing careers na, yun nga, anak ka ni Paras, was it still existed when you came back?
Yeah. Great question.
I don't hear it anymore. Maybe because immature kami nung bata, yung mga student. I don't think anyone has the confidence to say it. But keyboard warriors, you can see all these negative comments online, but if you walk around the stadium or the arena, you can't hear anything. So it's basically people are just tough online or immature online. But when it comes to the real game, pretty much all you can hear, that's what I love, trash talking. I don't trash talk, but just hearing players trash talk. It's part of the game. You want to get into each other's heads, but that's the closest I could have gotten to naysayers. It's just trash talk on the court. But after that, respect. It's all about respect. That's the way you play the game. Pero naysayers, wala talaga.
Right.
Always online.
So wala kang na-experience sa game na anak ka lang ni Paras, ganun. Wala naman.
I couldn't recall as much as I want to remember it. There's no cool story about it. Like no story about it. Sad, but I'm happy I didn't hear it because at least everybody was mature about the sport.
Right.
Yeah. Great maano ko lang sorry, we're staying on that topic. Kasi lang ako like, nung time na, yun nga, your earlier playing career days, like, yung sinasabing anak ka ni Paras, as in actual person yun. I thought kasi like online.
No.
Talaga?
Grade school students, they'll just come up to you,
Really?
anak ka lang ni Paras. Kaya nakuha ka.
Really?
These are the people who got cut from the tryout. So basically,
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes a difference now. May galit.
if it was a student, who are you? Just study hard. But these are the kids who tried out and didn't get hit. So, what's weird is that I was a big man in grade school, and people who were saying this to my face were pretty much right up for the point guard. These are guards. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, what I was I was a 5'9", 5'10" point guard. There are these point guards just getting mad at me. Anak ka lang ni Paras. Like, look, I did not take your spot, even if I was. This was not your spot in the first place. It's rare to see tall kids. Maybe I got in because I was the only tall kid around, right?
Yeah,
Pero
right.
magalit, point guard ka eh. Magalit ka sa ibang team. Magalit ka sa iba.
You would have understood kung big man siya.
Yeah, I would understand. Yeah, look, maybe I could have went harder in games. Now you have to prove to everyone I was meant for this team. Pero wala, it was always kids who did not get in, who were a different position. So that's what confused me. Wait, you're point guard. Relax. It's funny and sad. But hopefully those kids now, I hope they still didn't give up. I mean, I've been there, done that. I got cut from teams as well. But hopefully, now if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you, but that's how life is. But I hope you found another, love in life. Or if you're continuing basketball, I hope to see you soon.
Right.
Wala lang. Parang na-amaze lang ako kasi akala ko it was online lang. Kasi it's different eh. Kung
Grade
online.
school, grade school. This is
Yeah.
grade school. High school, wala na talaga eh. Kasi alam ko, that was the rise of the Twitter, Facebook. Pero grade school, wala talaga eh. Wala pa kaming cellphone nun. It's just like, these kids go up in front of you. Anak ka lang ni Paras. So, it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi I can only imagine kasi ikaw, Dino, I'm sure you've experienced din yung ganun. May naysayers ka din. Pero if you actually experience that in person, it's really parang tumatagos sa'yo eh. So parang for me, it's amazing for you to really overcome that. Kasi,
Sa akin, hindi naman sa basketball, Ken. I think sa work for me.
yeah.
Kasi parang ang belief kasi nung mga hindi ka Big Four schools. I mean, the Big Four is the UP, Ateneo, LaSalle, I mean, UST. I was privileged to be there. Parang yung tingin sa'yo, parang nakapasok ka lang dito kasi galing ka from that school.
I see.
So, parang sometimes I think that's what I feel. Diba? Yun yung nafe-feel ko from people. So, sa work, hindi sa basketball itself. Kasi hindi man ako kasing galing ni Andre.
Okay, going through that, like, I just realized, you know how we were so pressured, if anyone watching, listening, we're always pressured to do well, to take an entrance exam, tapos choose the course you will want to have that will become your career after. I just realized before, it doesn't matter what course you take, as long as you graduate, get a diploma, and whatever you're trying to apply for, just learn from experience. With that being said, it doesn't matter to anyone watching, it doesn't matter what school you come from or what background, as long as you have a diploma, which is important, get your diploma and prove to the company or wherever you're trying to apply for that you can do it. It may be weird, whatever yung pinag-aralan mo iba, at least matalino ka, may diploma ka, automatic matalino ka, may diploma ka. If you have your diploma, then just work through experience. You can't just, I believe people excel more through experience than to what they've learned. Like, I'm not saying learning is bad, but you have to go through that, pick up something, but experience is the best teacher. So with that being said, I'm sorry you have to go through that, naysayers, pero we're all in this together. It doesn't matter. It could be from sports to your family name to your school. Pero wala, if you can prove to people that you're not better than them, that's kind of bad. Like if you can prove to people that you're good at what you do, then what's the point of listening to them, diba?
Correct. Ayan, sabi ni Yani. So intelligent, Chucks. Usually fan side lang nakikita ko, but I like how you process things.
Thanks. Nako, baka na naging deep ako dito ah. Too deep.
Hindi, okay lang. That's good, man. That's good.
Sorry. Maybe a bit deep. Sorry Sorry guys.
Okay. Yeah, and going back to right now you're syempre nakaka-comeback ka na, nakabalik ka na sa sports.
Yeah.
Sa basketball in particular.
Yes.
How far is this road go? How far is this road gonna go? Kasi I think may mga nagtanong dito eh. Ito from Miss Nota Bene, may chance pa na makapasok ka for PBA. So it's a question. And then may nagtanong din earlier eh, na I don't know, nakita mo ba, Ken? May nagtanong sa kanina eh, na may balak ka ba to go, ito, yun, may balak po ba kayo ng PBA? Like how far do you see this road going for you?
Yeah.
Right now,
sorry. Just to add on to that, kasi considering na yun nga, okay lang ba reveal ko yung age mo?
Yeah.
Like considering na 25 ka pa lang.
Right.
Yun nga kasi ako when I talked to you off the air, I was really surprised when ni-research kita. Tapos yun nga, 25 pa lang pala si Dre despite all his accolades in acting. So yung age mo na yan, like, usually fresh off ano yan eh, graduation yan or fresh
Yes.
off UAAP or NCAA yan eh. So, yun nga, parang did it creep into your mind na, uy, baka pwede pa, baka if I work on this, I could reach higher goals. Like, hindi lang sa PBA, baka playing abroad, like,
Mhm.
di ba? Like, yun. Paano, like, what's your thought process right now?
To be honest, I still love basketball. So what's next after D League? The bigger league. So I'm not gonna give up on my dream. Kasi if it hasn't happened, why would I give up, diba? I haven't tried. I mean, di pa ako nagpapadraft.
Yeah.
I haven't played a single tune-up or game pro-wise. So there's no reason for me to say no because I haven't tried it. If I did it and if I didn't do well, I'll go again. If it's not really meant to be, there's supposed to be a sign. Until someone that tells me that you're not meant to be here, then I'm not. Pero wala eh. I haven't done it, so you never know. All I can say is I'm not gonna give up on my dream. So if it's the pro league or amateur league, I'm gonna try, but not give up on it.
Right. So wala pa naman like plans on stopping yet. Like,
No,
you're gonna
no.
ride the bus talaga all
yes.
the way. Yeah. What if you were given an opportunity like si 30 in-invite ng to play in Japan? Would you say yes to that kind of offer?
Yes, I'd automatically say yes, just because it's going abroad at the same time. You're gonna be doing what you love, which is basketball. So I think that's where I will test kung gaano kong kamahal yung basketball. Like, will I go through playing up against bigger, stronger people, despite just being around the best players in the Philippines? So, I'd say yes, no matter the outcome is, because it's something. Experience is the best feeling. So if I experience it, so okay na ako dun. It doesn't matter how much you pay me. It doesn't matter what position or playing time. As long as I get to experience playing basketball in another level or in another country, that's something I cannot say no to. Kasi we're young ones. I can't just be 40 and be, dapat tinanggap ko yun. Mali mo, may makakita pa sa akin ibang team. So if it hasn't happened yet, I'd say yes.
Right.
Yeah. Alam mo, Dino, just to share, amazing story kasi yun eh. Like, I'm rooting for you, Andre, personally. Kasi, yun nga, you tried to, you left basketball, you tried to go into acting. Of course, in the process, minahal mo na rin kasi nga nakapagpasaya ka ng tao. In the process, nagiging masaya ka din. But, of course, there will always be your first love which is basketball. And for you to achieve that dream is, para sa amin, makaka-inspire yun. Kasi kami ni Dino, like, we're host, gusto namin mag-basketball din, but di kami pinalad eh. So, we had to take corporate jobs para to set food on the table. But, ito nga, like, during this pandemic, it gave us a chance to pursue ulit yung basketball through a different avenue, which is this podcast. So, yun, parang nakaka-inspire lang. I mean, I don't know, Dino, if you could relate. I'm sure
I
you
get
can
it.
Siguro. Oh.
Kasi I forgot na sports when I graduated from college. Kasi before we were teammates ni Ken, tapos syempre we had to take life seriously na, corporate and all sorts of stuff, working in Makati, BGC. But really, di ba parang ang tagal, may mga times din ang tagal ko hindi nag-pick up ng bola. Hindi naman ganun katagal katulad mo, but like 6 months because you were so busy working and hustling.
Yeah.
So, but just being in this pandemic, I think gave us an opportunity then to go for it. So, galing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think we can go back to the question earlier on by, Ito. Ayan, I think this one's perfect. Looking back, ano yung mga lessons na natutunan nyo sa kanya when it comes sa basketball from your dad?
Well, believe it or not, he didn't really say, it's more of just if you enjoy what you're doing, just continue it. He never, hindi siya stage father. My dad never forced me to do anything in life. All I could remember is him just, bringing me to the games, picking me up from the games, watching my games. And if there's something I did wrong, I'm the one asking him, Dad, did I do it? He doesn't bring up the topic. I believe that's where I became comfortable with the sport because nobody was pressuring me. Not even the person I love the most pressured me. So I'm just thankful because my dad was there to support me. Just the support itself meant a lot. And then when I became comfortable with the game, that's when I started asking him, Dad, when did you start playing? At what age? At my age, what were you doing? How different was the training? So it's a different world back then because, it's a very physical game back then. So just being able to ask advice and tips from someone who has been through the different stages of basketball, it's crazy because like my dad is someone who has achieved something, and alam ko naman maybe people there are expecting, well, baka naman your dad will tell you what to do to get this award or to be this way. Pero wala,
Right.
it's just support lang talaga. So the lesson I've learned is just to enjoy what you're doing kasi wala. What else would you do in life kung hindi mo naman mahal or na-enjoy yung ginagawa mo? It doesn't have to be sports. So, if you're not happy with what you're doing, I hope you guys can find a way to go to what you love. I'm talking to everyone in general watching.
Right. Tama. Yeah, I think I agree din with Andre. It's really to find something that you enjoy doing.
Yes.
Diba? Iba yung feeling na yun, yung happiness and fulfillment at the same time. And I think this is a perfect question then to at least give a background of your progress in terms of basketball. Oh.
Yes.
From Cyrus Martinez.
Oh.
Kailan ka po maglalaro ng basketball? Per at least.
Kailan po maglalaro? Kailan po? Okay, you're asking me when I'll play again? Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't know. My coach Mark Herrera my coach from AMA hasn't advised any of us kung kailan mabalik. So it's okay. At least everyone's safe. Pero other than that, I'm not playing basketball at the moment. I'm training though. So shout out kay Coach Joe through Focus. I'm able to train with him basketball. So that's the closest I can get to playing the sport I love. Pero 5-on-5 liga-wise, as of now, wala pa naman.
Yun. Tapos at least ngayon, kumbaga training lang siya. Wala siyang games
No,
ngayon.
no. Wala
Normally
talaga.
PBA lang talaga. Bawal lang 3x3 no, tsaka yung 5v5. Yeah.
3-on-3, I mean, yung liga, 3-on-3 pwede. Kasi considered pro na sila. But kami, I don't know, I think pick-up game-wise,
Yeah.
bawal.
Yeah, bawal.
So,
Yeah.
So
Ito,
guys,
one of
there's a difference talaga.
Yeah, ito from one of our team members. So sama ka daw sa fantasy basketball namin.
I
I don't-
to be honest,
I don't know-
have no idea. I don't know how to do that. I
Ah,
really don't get that.
okay.
Ako, so sorry, I'll say no.
Kasama namin dyan sila Coach Sandy Ares Pacochaga. So may fantasy basketball kami ng F for the love of the game. So
Di matututukan ni Dre yan. Daming project eh.
oo.
Baka ma-addict nga ako dyan eh. So baka wag mo na.
Ito, magandang question din to. I
Alright.
like this one. Kasi
Ayan.
background niya, I think, 4th year high school na siya ngayon. So next year, he's gonna go college na. So Kuya Andre, advice tips po sa mga gusto maglaro ng college level pero walang high school. I think he's not varsity sa high school ngayon.
He plays.
But he plays.
Well, if you think about it, mas lamang ka because nobody knows nobody has ever seen you play. Wala pang nakakakita sa'yo, wala ka pang scout, wala pang scout sa'yo. So you have a chance to prove yourself to the coaches in college. Kasi usually, yung mga magta-tryout sa college, kilala mo na kung sino makukuha. Kasi the coaches will be like, nakita ko na yun nung high school, ito yung na-average niya, ito nakita ko to, magaling yung pinakita niya nung last year niya. Ikaw, wala ka pang naipapakita. So that's the best way to prove to the coach and show them what you are capable of doing. So don't be afraid na wala kang background kasi I mean, you're going to be in the wrong team if the coach doesn't give you a chance to try out kasi everyone has the right to showcase their talent. So in your case, you're an unknown, you're an underdog, you're quiet, you're like you're very kumbaga you're gonna come out of the shadows in a way. So that's a good story and a good experience. So if I were you, try out in all the schools you can. Kasi malay mo, may maraming magre-regret na hindi ka kinuha kasi, they didn't let you play. So with that, kahit wala kang background, go for it. Kasi nobody knows you, so you can make a name for yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Bakit?
So ito, may nag-comment eh. I'm just looking at the comments. I hope that from Jean, I hope that one day I could meet you, Sir Andre. and train with you. Mabigat po yung binubuhat ni Andre.
Well, I train with you. Train like fine. Basketball wise, yeah, one of these days when it's safe. Training wise, if you want to train with me specifically, mali natin when gyms are open. But if you guys are looking for a trainer who trains me, kasi pinapost ko, that's Coach Mark Mendoza. He was also the head trainer ng Chooks to Go. Some teams, so he's pretty much knowledgeable. He knows what he's doing.
Itong recent na 3x3. This
Yes.
recent, yeah, he was a trainer there.
He's the one who trains. May ibang team siyang hinahandle dun eh. So the reason why I applied or decided to go 1 year pa lang kami ni Coach Mark Mendoza. It's because I saw all the clients he has trained. It could be athletes or people who work in the corporate world or some actors as well. You could see the difference in their body because he knows what to train. So I think this is one of the reasons I got confident in playing more was because I found a perfect trainer who will get me in shape basketball-wise at the same time. Kumbaga longevity na rin. It's more of I'm trying to mature my muscles in the process.
Great.
So with that, if you want to train with me or want to train like me, I suggest you message my coach now on Instagram because that's where he usually tries, Mark Mendoza, and he does online training. So if you want to train with him online, it's okay. You can take my time with him as long as this is what I can do to help you guys develop. So yeah, take my trainer advice.
Is this for basketball or more of body training? Strength and
To be honest,
conditioning?
you just tell him your body goals because he's certified in so many levels. So he knows what he's doing. It's not just like, the coaches who give the same program to everyone. He'll really, if you tell him, Coach, I want to be, it's weird. I didn't make something, Coach, I want to be in shape for basketball, but I have a role for TV. He can just add it. You'll be surprised. I was surprised. Oh, galing ah. Now you can see the difference in a few months. That's if you're consistent. So if you train with him or train on your own, consistency is key.
Right. Yeah. Important talaga sa journey yung people behind you, your trainer, your nutritionist. Yeah. May question ako, Andre. Like, how, if kuwari sabihin natin wala akong budget for it, what's a creative way? I mean, from your end to
YouTube.
What do you think?
YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, if people, if there are people out there who want to learn the sport, ako, to be honest, like when I started playing again, I honestly had to search how to shot fake. Kasi usually, doon ako nadadali dati. Shot fake ka, tapos nag-traveling ako, ay, nga pala, may pivot foot. So that was all from YouTube. I just searched how to shot fake. Like, that's the best part of this generation. Everything is online. So, if you guys, basketball-wise, for me, basketball is better online. You can search and do it yourself. Pero when it comes to weightlifting or plyometrics, you
Professional
need to really like save up and get a trainer. Kasi you need to know if your posture is right, your form is right. Kasi kung may ginawa, injuries, you're done. Wala na. You're not gonna enjoy the process of building your muscle. So that's why no matter how much time I have online, I can never do programs online because I really need a trainer and someone you can trust. So that's where Coach Mark Mendoza comes in. I trust him with all my life and my career because he's there to guide me as well. And yeah, online is the best for sports. Anything, you can search for anything online, it's there. Pero my suggestion is do what you can to look for a trainer. Kahit barkada mo or what, you need someone to guide you.
Right. Yeah, speaking of weights, I think yung cover photo ng Facebook page mo is weights before dates.
Yes.
Baka pwede mo explain kung ano ibig sabihin nun, ng weights before dates.
Oh my goodness, you got me there. I'm 25. Not really mature. It's more of, I am single, pero wala, okay. I gotta explain this though. You got me there.
Saka kasi di ba nung birthday mo, nag-post ka pa sa Instagram mo ng
Nagpagawa kasi ako
ng flag mo, ng weights before dates.
Yes, I got addicted kasi to following fitness enthusiasts or mga garage gyms online. So, nagpagawa ako ng gym sa bahay, sa condo, just a few equipment. Then, feeling ko yung kulang mga gym flags for motivation. So, nag-search ako ng mga quotes. Then, I realized, parang funny pag wait before dates. Kasi, would you rather be at home working hard? What I mean dates, I'm not saying relationship dates. I'm just saying, we can use it as dates na parang the day you go out rather than doing what you love. So, I decided to, to motivate myself, like I'd rather work out than to go out of my way to do something else, because I'd rather be productive than going out on a date, because one, I cannot get or find a date. I am not, I don't know, I'm not negative. I can't find a date. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't find a date, so I'd rather work out. Wala, yun lang. That's it. Pinahaba ko pa. Pero yun lang. On the safe side, I can't find a date. That's why I'd rather lift weights. So, weights before dates.
Ayan. So, guys, tulungan nyo na lang si Andre. Hanapan nyo siya ng date, di ba? So, yun yung...
Also, I have friends. Recently, of course, I'm not gonna name names, but I have friends who broke up, who have broken up, or I have people asking me relationship advice. I'm like, just stay healthy. Go to the gym. Just weights before dates. So, like, if you're... Go to the gym, focus on yourself. Because it's not just aesthetics. You're not gonna get big, nice. One motivation was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm thankful I followed him. Kasi yung blood, sweat, and respect, all his quotes about working out. I think when you're in the gym or playing basketball or whatever sport, when you're in the moment of pushing yourself to the limit, you're in a different zone. You're gonna forget about your problems. You're gonna forget about little things, petty things that worry you. Because once you're developing yourself individually, like literally focusing on yourself, you're just gonna feel good about it after.
Right. Yeah. Ito, Ken, may magandang dito eh.
From Ice, Kuya,
Yeah.
yan. So, advice on people na, yun nga, we understand that not everyone is privileged to pursue what they love, because a lot of times, pursue what you love doesn't bring food to the table.
Oh, that's a great question. Well, the reason why we're talking about pursue what you love is because I pursued basketball because that's what I love. Pero there will come a time, like my deciding factor on why I decide to play basketball is because I know I can still do it, not because I want to do it because I have to provide for myself or my family. Because I'm still, I don't have a family yet. So it was a deciding factor because I still love the sport. But if you're mature, like I believe a lot of you guys are mature, this is where sacrifice comes in. You have to swallow your pride. You have to swallow, no matter how much it hurts, to let go of something in order for you to provide for yourself or your family. That is something I would rather recommend doing. There are a lot of us out there, I believe, working hard in their jobs, but they wish they were athletes. They wish they were doing another job. But what they're doing right now is what no one pays more, or what will be able for them to contribute to their family more, which is something I respect, because I believe that's something I can always remember when I'm playing the sport. Like, I will play for the people who wish they could do what I'm doing. It's because I don't think I can do what people will be doing when it comes to doing something else, because that's hard to do. And if you guys can do that, I have so much respect for people who just not give up. I have so much respect for people who are mature enough to decide on providing for their family rather than themselves. Because that shows character development. That shows that you're not selfish. Because you know how there are people out there na, I'm sure there are a lot there na, like, they'd rather push, ligang labas, or they'll, do other things but not focus on their family. So I think it's best talaga to, when I mean ligang labas, alam mo yung mga like tropa-tropa, you'd rather still be young, you'll feel young. Like, pare, laro tayo sa labas, pick up games tayo. Pero to the fact you're not remember, wait, pare, you're not even getting money. This is for fun, but you have a family to provide for. So, if going back, you really have to, be mature about your decision, which is, put your family first before yourself. So, yun lang.
Great.
Yeah.
think that's
So-
a great advice, di ba?
Yeah.
You
sorry,
still have to
just
you
not
have to
to
still consider. Yeah.
yes. And when I meant ligang labas, it was an example wherein you know how people would rather not spend time with their family but just play pickup games. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying yung may pera, yung mga for fun lang.
Oh,
So
yung
I'm saying,
panalay, hindi ganun.
no. Like if kung may ligang labas, may if you get money or go for it. But if it's a distraction, like if you're gonna rather play with friends rather than spend time with your family and provide for them, that's something I don't respect. Because you have to put family first, diba? That's what I was trying to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. I agree. I totally agree with it. Yeah, you still have to consider a lot of factors. Especially, I think pag single ka, hindi ganun ka-heavy yung being selfish. But when you consider the fact that if you're a breadwinner or you have a family already, you have a wife or you have a kid, mas heavier yung decision around it, I think.
And the decision will have to be automatic. Na, look, I don't care about myself. I don't care about the career. I just want to find something that can sustain my family. So that's supposed to be the mindset of other people. I know it sounds weird coming from someone who doesn't have a family, who is single, but I believe if I could share this, I think that's something I'll do as well. Like if there will come a time I need to provide for my family, but this thing I'm doing is not working, then okay, so be it. I'll find another outlet to provide for my family. So I believe it's really about maturity and decision making talaga.
Great. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So Dre, for sure our viewers really learned a lot from what you've shared
Yes,
tonight,
thank you.
especially your journey. So as a parting shot for them, like can you share what's the most valuable lesson you've learned during this tough year 2020?
Yeah.
Siyempre yung mga tweets 2020 sucks, but there's always parang may silver lining lagi. So what's your message for the people going through a rough patch? Yun nga dahil sa pandemic, and of course yung typhoons that really nagsuffer talaga yung mga tao So ano yung mensahe mo para sa kanila?
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you mga. I'm not gonna stop reminding everyone, to our frontliners out there risking their lives to save lives. Thank you. So much respect to that. That's something I know I can't do because you guys are pretty much superheroes. Nobody can be like you. To our frontliners, so much respect. Thank you so much for your patience and the time you put. I don't even know how much time. I don't even know what you're doing now. You're probably in the hospital or out there providing for people in need. So thank you so much for being there for everyone around us. And to the people affected with the typhoon, look, it's done. It sucks. I hate it. But I'm thankful because a lot of people out there are willing to risk and share their time to help out with rebuilding, the city, helping out friends, donating. And I think with technology, it can be bad, it can be good, but just being able to share, posts about where we can help out, that's a big factor. So I just hope, with all these people affected with these negative things happening, I just want you to know that, it's going to be over one day. Nothing happens, forever. There's always going to be a silver lining to everything. So all I can say right now and share right now is to always help each other. Don't think about yourself. Like, some of us are enjoying, some of us are just, at home, or some of us are watching this. So if you're watching this, hopefully there's some things you've learned. And I hope I can use this platform to remind everyone to keep on, staying safe, stay indoors, check up on the people you love. And if there are people in need, help. You don't have to post it on social media. You don't have to tell everyone you help. Just do it at your own discretion, or, you can just inspire people. That's all I can share. And come on, we're Filipinos. We're very matapang tayo. We're hardworking. And, so next thing you know, this is all going to be over. And I'm with you guys. So anyone watching, anyone who needs help, my social media is, of course, I'm not going to give my number, but social media is open. Just direct message me if I can connect you with people who has higher ways of helping. I'm there. I want to help as much as I can and use this platform. And I'm also thankful, Ken and Dino, for guesting me. And I'm thankful because we didn't just talk about sports. We were able to dabble on other things, like even if it's not sports, we were able to use this platform to reach out to people. So yeah, if you guys need help, just let us know. That's all. Just let us know. Don't be shy. We're in this together.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Of course, di ba, this is also a perfect opportunity for you to talk about yung one of your parang latest projects mo, which is the Descendants of the Sun. Maybe you want to invite them to watch yung mga viewers natin who's gonna watch, who's watching live and who's gonna watch the replay.
Oh yes, thank you guys. So right here on the screen, Descendants of the Sun, the Philippine adaptation. For more updates, there. It's on social media, Facebook.phofficial. And guess what? Nasa Netflix na po yung Descendants of the Sun. So if you guys missed it because of you're at work or nakatulog lang kayo, you can always stream it on Netflix. So I'm just thankful because kahit paano natapos namin yung ginagawa namin, and I hope that you guys get to watch it kasi, showman, kahit it's a show, you can learn a lot from it. So, yan. Thank you guys for letting me plug this. So, please don't forget to catch it. And for more updates, kahit I may be reliable, always look at our official page to be sure.
Right. Got it. And of course, you're promoting your YouTube channel, no? Kasi may nagtanong kanina, parang nag-stop ka daw. So, bakit ka daw nag-stop? Ayan, so...
I didn't change my DP yet. Wrong sponsor. So anyway, 11,000 subscribers. Nice. Don't forget to follow me on subscribe. Subscribe pala yung term on YouTube. I know wala pa akong nilalabas na content, but I rest assured nag-iisip na ako. Like during these times, I'm trying to find a way to, hopefully brighten up your days and, entertain people. So it's a process. So I'm trying to find more ways to upload things. So with that being said, it's difficult doing YouTube, but if you guys can do it as well. I encourage everyone to start making their channels, update everyone with what you're doing. Try to be content creators, make a podcast like you guys. Because I don't think if it wasn't for you, malay natin, if it wasn't for the Love of the Game podcast, I don't think a lot of people will be listening for advice or, motivation. So thank you guys for doing this as well, for sharing your love for the sport. And, hopefully I can watch your other episodes because I know this won't be the last. So I'm excited to see who your next guests are. So yeah, thank you again for doing this.
Si Kobe, si Kobe. Namin, target namin yan si Kobe.
Sige, pwede Kobe or Dad ko, I'll just give you the details or I'll ask them kung hindi sila busy. Anything
sige. Yun! Kobe para. Saka si daddy mo. Pero separate hindi sila magkasama kasi daddy mo he has a different personality. Kobe has a different personality. So at least we get the different sides of the three Paras boys, di ba? So
yes, understand.
Yeah. And of course, Dre, maybe talk about your social media accounts para at least ma-follow ka rin ng mga gusto sumubaybay sa journey mo, right?
Yes. Social media, there you go, Andre Paras 3000 on Facebook, on my Facebook page. And then I have Andre Paras on Instagram. I may not post much, but I'm active on my direct messages. So again, if you need help, advice, or if you want something to talk about, let me know. I'm not doing anything, so there's no reason for me not to reply to you guys. So I'm on social media. And yeah, Twitter, Andre Paras as well. Andre Paras 95 on Twitter.
Yeah. So if this is like I wanna get basketball advice from you, pwede rin. I can reach out to you. Yeah, via Instagram preferably.
Instagram is fine. I don't mind. Just blow it up. Because as of now, wala naman nag-message. I think people are, shy. But don't be shy. I'll be more than willing to help or answer your questions.
Right, perfect. Yeah. So ito, I mean, last comment, no? I hope pag-uwi ko sa Pinas sa January, ma-meet kita ng personal.
Oh, nice!
Sobrang idol kasi.
Yeah, why not? Let's set a date where we can meet up. But as of now, stay safe first. Pero at least sinabi mo January, which means pwede na pala. So why not? One of these days.
Right. Ayun, so Andre, maraming salamat for the time you've spent with us and for enlightening us with your journey and the lessons that you've learned along the way. And maybe we just want to take this opportunity, guys. If you're watching here, maybe also take this opportunity to thank Andre Ay wait, before that, shoutout pala muna. So before you guys are thanking Andre, shoutout pa pala Andre ba?
So good.
Kalimutan ko.
Di, okay lang. I mean, it's not a long list. So, who will I say? Of course, to you guys, to Dino, Ken, and to the whole team behind For the Love of the Game. Thank you for guesting me. At the same time, thank you for doing this, for having people to have an outlet for people to get inspired, to get motivated. And with that, who else will I want to thank? I want to thank, of course, my head coach, Coach Mark Herrera, for believing in me. If it wasn't for him, I don't think I'll be talking to you guys again about basketball. Tapos, to my trainer, the people who have helped me throughout the years. Right now, Coach Mark Mendoza, he's active on social media. If you need tips for training to get your body right for any specific sport or any reason, hit him up. Then we have Coach Adam Ketchel. I remember I used to do boxing with him. That's when my time, that was good training. I did a lot of training with him, Coach Adam. He's on social media, just message him if you need to do some boxing drills or kickboxing. Then Coach Tina as well, someone I did my workouts with when I started with TV. So yeah, just message them if you want to get right. Who else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. People viewing or watching or who will watch this in the replay. Hope you guys learned a lot. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. And you guys get to see me on the hard court soon.
Yon.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Andre. Ken?
Thank you guys.
Yeah, Dre. Yeah, Dre, just wanna honor and appreciate you. Thank you very much for gracing our episode for
Thank you,
tonight. And yun nga, Dre, like I mentioned earlier, like your story is really inspiring. Like coming
Thank
back
you.
to basketball again. Kasi yun nga, parang dumating sa point na you felt like it wasn't for you, but you came back and even stronger at that. Like you have improved range. Nakita ko talaga nakaka-shoot ka ng tres. May step back threes pa. You even had the dunk in a game. But apart from that, like yun lang, really rooting for you kasi you're so young pa. You're still 25. You could still do a lot of things. And
Thank you.
yun, just continue to be an inspiration sa mga tao. I'm sure yung mga viewers dito na-inspire sa story mo. Yun,
Thank
kasi
you.
normally we always talk about basketball highlights and all that stuff, but the journey that you've went through, I think it's really valuable for all of us, especially mga viewers. So yun, thank you very much, Dre.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Andre. Super appreciate you for
you,
sharing
guys.
this space with you this very evening. So maraming salamat.
No problem.
So Andre, farewell. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
See you
Andre.
guys soon.
Yeah.
Dre.
See you guys. See you guys. Bye-bye, Andre.
Bye.
Ayan. Uy, ba't ako malaki? Ayan, so... ba't ako malaki? Nagulat ako eh. Pero yan, I mean, ano masabi mo, Ken? Sobrang like, what do you have to
Ayun,
say?
binanggit ko naman eh. Well, to add on to that, nakakatuwa kasi yung kwento ni Dre kasi yun, parang dumating kasi sa point na feeling niya, or I mean, hindi naman siguro feeling niya, pero ako, at least from an outside perspective, parang tinalikuran siya ng basketball eh. Kasi 'di ba? Parang hindi naman parang it didn't pan out siguro sa expectation ng iba, sa expectation siguro sarili niya. So he went on an acting career which blossomed nga and he learned a lot of things from there. But yun nga, getting back to his first love and getting better at that. And yun nga, bata pa siya eh, 25 years old, ang dami pang pwede mangyari. He has all the time in the world to figure things out and to work on his game. Yun nga, if first love mo talaga, if you really want it, I think gawan mo lang ng paraan, do your hard work, do your due diligence. Yun, nakakatuwa. Parang sa atin din eh, parang 'di ba tayo, di naman tayo pinalat nga mag-basketball and we're still trying to find our niche sa sports podcasting. 'Di ba? Of course, nagsisimula pa lang tayo. We're still trying to build a name through this platform. And at the same time, of course, gusto din natin yung mga viewers natin na mag-learn from our guests, learn a lot and take away from everything they've went through. Yun, sa akin nakaka-inspire lang yung ganun. Parang 'di ba? Parang if you put in your example, si Kobe, of course, we'll talk about accolades. We'll also talk about his journey. But for Andre, it's mostly talaga about his journey. Talagang dun tayo umatake. Kasi yun talaga yung magiging takeaway ng mga viewers eh. Like,
Yeah.
di ba? Yun. Ikaw,
It's
Dino.
never too late. Kumbaga siguro it's
Oo.
never too late. Yeah. 'Di ba? Kahit kumbaga kahit lumayo ka doesn't mean it ends there. 'Di ba? Maybe it's not the right time yet, and maybe it happened for him when he was already 21 years old, 'di ba? Bumalik siya sa pagbabasketball when he stopped, I think around 17, 18. And yun, I think I totally agree with that. Sana mabasa din niya yung comments coming from our viewers kasi I think may mga comments na hindi na natin napansin, and I hope he's still in the room, but sana he's gonna be able to go through those comments coming from the viewers natin, no. And buti na lang hindi tayo na starstruckin, di ba? So
Actually, kinakabahan nga ako nung simula sa totoo lang.
ako umpis na yun, di ako na starstruck.
Ako kinabahan ako sa totoo lang, but yun, really thankful kasi Andre has been really open.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have chosen not to share like yung details na yun kasi ang hirap pag-usapan nun eh, di ba?
Right,
Parang, syempre, all the frustration, all those years na, no? But just sharing his learnings, his experiences, very valuable yan sa atin, sa mga viewers din. So, yun. Yun. Anything to add on, Dino?
Yeah, I agree with this episode is all about Ball is Life from Gene Maverick Cheng. Ayan. So, that's what, tapos nagtanong nga siya merch drop. Wala pa siya ngayon, so abangan. No? We're developing our merch na right now. So, wait na lang, wait.
Yeah. So, yun. Guys, kung natuwa kayo sa episode na to, please like and share this episode on your Facebook pages. And please, like, follow, and subscribe to our social media accounts. We have our YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube channel. So yun, especially YouTube channel namin, dagdagan mo naman yung subscribers namin. So medyo nag-increase na ng onte. But yun, hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't liked our page, or basta nagustuhan yung episode na to, please like our social media accounts. So yan. And yun, Dino, I would just like to take this opportunity to thank our dream team. Nako, lumalaki na tayo. Actually, Dino, ikaw na magbanggit sa new members natin kasi hindi ko sila, but ayun, but first off, syempre gusto ko pasalamatan ikaw, Dino, always being a very gracious host, laging and of course, undisputedly, ikaw na ba yung leader dito sa For the Love of the Game. So, thank you very much. And of course, Neil Fernando, Ice Kua, Jod Cristobal, Roan Beltran, who's currently nasa Clark din yata.
Sa bubble. Ibang bubble ata yun eh. Hindi Bea.
So yun, shoutout Ron if you're watching. Syempre, isa rin siya sa mga naapektuhan nitong typhoon Ulysses. So, of course, si Ron, masayahin yan. But, of course, hindi rin biro yung nangyari sa kanila. So, yun. Just sharing my, my sentiments sa'yo, Roan. And hopefully, okay ka dyan sa Clark. Maging breath of new fresh air yung experience na yan sa'yo. So, yun. Of course, Ben Cuevas, Ian Palete, CJ Apale, Ana Cruz, Kathleen Sitinko. Si Kathleen naman, she initiated her own drive sa pagtulong sa mga nasalanta ng bagyo. So, I think di pa siya tapos sa pagtulong. Ganyan kabuting tao yan si Cathy. So, if you wanna hit her up, kung gusto niyo tumulong, ayun, message nyo lang, Kathleen Sitinko on Facebook and on Instagram. Nalimutan ko, handle niya sa Instagram, Black Katchera yata. So, basta yun. Or actually, sa aming social media accounts din, sa For the Love of the Game, pwede kayo mag-message doon. We will relay those, yung mapaabot niya ng tulong to her. So, maarating yan sa kanya. So, yun. Tapos, of course, Berge Montalvo, Kiefer Indyonko, Priscilla C. Ayun, and Dino, yun nga, yung new members natin.
Yeah, yung mga interns natin. No? Welcome to the team.
Ayan. So, yun, guys. Hopefully, nag-enjoy kayo sa episode ngayong gabi. And yun, Dino, ako na mauna. Pasalamatan ko din marami sa aking mga kasamahan. So, of course, my fiancé, as always, Najmi Ravalle. So, nagloko na naman yung internet ko sa office. So, kailangan ako lumipat dito sa kanila. So, maraming salamat. Actually, na-disconnect din ako onte. But, all the more, maraming salamat. my fiancé. Of course, yung lighting, siya rin may ayos niyan. And always supporting us from episode 1. Talaga sinuportahan na tayo niyan. So, yun.
Right.
And please subscribe to her YouTube channel, Better Days with Naj. Episode 7 na kanina, 5:45. So, yung episode na yun, uploaded na on YouTube. So, yun, subscribe din kayo doon. And yun, gusto ko din pasalamatan Noel Zarate and Jay De La Cruz from Newbies Broadcasting Academy, always on my ear on what to improve as a sports host, as a sports broadcaster. So yun, maraming salamat sa inyo. And of course, our avid viewers, Arsenic Salangsang, Gab Ferreras, John Maverick Cheng, and si Carl Santos. So, promote ko na rin si Carl Santos, dentista po yan. So, meron niyang clinic, Santos Dental Clinic, sa may Camyas Road. So, kung gusto niyo magpatingin ng ngipin during this time of pandemic, open po sila. So, punta na kayo.
Diyan nagpa-dentist si, di ba, si Tonino
Sino?
Gonzaga. So,
Tonino.
nakita ko sa IG story ko eh. So, sayang, sumakit yung ngipin ko eh. Pero pumunta ako sa regular na
Oo nga.
Si Carl
Malapit
Santos pala,
din yun.
dentist pala.
Oo.
Okay.
O yun, actually si Willie Revillame, nagpa-dentist din doon. Binigyan yata ng jacket si Carl eh.
Curriculum sa akin.
O yun. Tapos, yun, of course, Yani, Moya, hindi mangyayari tong episode na to without you, Yani. So, always thankful sa mga tulong mo, especially yung coaching, natin, shish natin nung, ewan ko, last month pa ba yun, Dino? Basta.
Right.
So, yun, Yani, always supporting us. Thank you very much. Of course, Coach Ras Huson, Coach Gina Katigbak, 2 life coaches na for sure, maraming may impart sa inyo. Pwede rin kayong lumapit sa kanila kay Coach Yani, Coach Ras Huson, Coach Gina Katigbak. Ayun, and of course, my family, my dad who's been away for so long, my mom, and mga kapatid ko. Of course, Ian Pangilinan. Yun, last episode na nung gaya sa pelikula this Friday, 8 p.m. So, panoorin nyo po yan if you're into the BL series. So, marami kayong matututunan dyan. And of course, Block 5, especially Monica, Sam, si Miko Lagamia, ayan, and si Nicole Yebra, kung nanonood from Bicol, yun, lagi din nanonood yan. So, yun, Dino?
Ako rin, of course, I just want to thank my family and my friends who have been supporting SGV Basketball. Si Yani, of course, for helping us with this episode to have Andre Paras as our guest. Of course, the Dream Team as well. And our constant viewers, nabanggit mo na si Naj, Arsenic, Gab, John, Cheng, and si Carl Santos. And of course, si Priscilla, who's also part of our team but used to be one of our viewers. No? And
Yes.
thank you guys for supporting and tuning in. And did we miss anything? And of course, yung next episode natin is gonna be, kailan ba kayo? Yeah.
November 25 is our next episode. Wednesday pa rin po yan. 8:00 po ng gabi. So,
Yeah.
just a sneak peek. Itong next special guest natin, another wushu practitioner, won itong multi-gold medalist to sa SEA Games and is the newest brand ambassador of Lexus Philippines.
Yeah.
So, abangan nyo yan. Next episode na yan, November 25, 8 p.m. For sure, kung familiar kayo dyan, for sure, kilala nyo na kung sino yan. So, yan. 8 p.m. pa rin po, November 25, Wednesday ng gabi. So, sama-sama po tayo dyan. So, Dino,
Correct.
before we go, meron ka pang gustong sabihin?
Wala na. I just wanna again thank all the viewers who tuned in with us tonight. We really appreciate you guys. I hope you're all well and safe during these times, and sama-sama tayo sa when it's pag natapos na ito, sabi nga ni Andre, matatapos din tong sitwasyon na to, and sana sama-sama tayo when it's all said and done.
Yeah. So guys, that does it for our episode for tonight. So on behalf of Dino Lee, ako po si Ken Pangilinan saying so long, stay safe, and see you on the next episode of For the Love of the Game. Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Always Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all the start, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all the start, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.